Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to discuss the differences between customize and edit page in WordPress blocksy. Alright, so you've logged into WordPress through the admin portal, and we're now on our website, and you can see on the toolbar here we have customize and edit page, among other features over here. Let's go ahead and start by clicking on customize, as that changes much more things in general. And that just simply takes us to the WordPress customizer. And for those that don't know, the WordPress customizer changes things on a global level. So that means whatever we change here applies to the whole website. So let's go ahead and go under general options and show you what we mean. So we're on general, we'll click on layout, and we have our maximum site width, and you can see that our header changes, right? This doesn't change because we have this set to full width or maximum width. We can also see if this does anything, and you can see our vertical spacing changes. And if we went to our home page, you can see that it also moves here. So we'll make it wide, or well, let's set these to the default. We'll make this, well, thinner, narrow, I guess. Okay, and then we can go to our about page, and you can see it is also narrow. So we'll just set these back to the defaults, and we might want to actually put this down a bit. And actually, no, that seems fine. We'll keep it on the defaults. And let's say for this video, we're going to edit our About Us page. And we can go back to our main sidebar menu here, and we can go down under Pages. We'll click on that. And you can see we have our page structure here. And here we can change it to narrow width. It's going to take a bit to reload. We can enable our left sidebar over here. We can enable our right sidebar over here, or we can just keep it default. And then we can have a box layout or a wide layout. And we can also change our vertical spacing. You can see it kind of moves things up and down. We can also enable or disable our featured image. Through here, we can toggle on and off our share box, which should be down here somewhere. And you can also turn on and off our comments, but this applies to all of our pages, right? And you can see you can also enable and disable our breadcrumbs. So you see over here, it vanishes. Back, wait, let's just reload this real quick, just so that everything comes up proper, okay? And we can enable or disable our page title, right? We can also change our layout here, but keep in mind that this applies to everything. So let's say we disable our breadcrumbs and title. Okay, these are gone. We go to our Contact Us page. They're not here, but if we were to enable these, they would apply, they would appear here, okay? So these are the kinds of things that you could expect to change from clicking Customize on the top bar over here, right? And if you want to save these changes, you can go ahead and click on Publish. So now let's go ahead and take a look at Edit Page. All right, here we can find ourselves on our About Us page, and on the top bar, let's go ahead and click on Edit Page. Now, when we click on Edit Page, it takes us to our block editor. And you can see that we have so many options over here. And it doesn't actually look like the website, unlike Customize. In fact, let me open this up and we can do a side-by-side comparison between the two layouts of these things. You can see here on the Customizer, our options are on the left-hand side. And on our block editor, we have things on our right-hand side. So that's one of the main differences. And you can see here we have our header, but here it doesn't actually display. So what's happening? When we click on Edit Page and when we are editing our pages from our block editor, in our block editor, we're only changing everything that applies from here below up to our footer, which technically starts here, but we have our trending now bar here, which is also configured from here in our customizer. So basically, and it ends here, and if we scroll down, we will see that it actually does end there. Now, what can we do with this? All right, so like I said a while ago, this customizer area changes things globally, and you saw a while ago that whatever changes we made on our About Us page also apply to the home page and to our Contact Us page, and definitely our products and our blog pages as well. So when we click on Edit Page in our block editor, we change only the content of the particular page. So what can we do now? So this is specific to just this one page, and in an earlier video we showed how to add animations to certain images and objects. Let's go ahead and change up the layout here. We have the spacing, we have our width, we can have it wide, we can have it full width, we can actually make this smaller or narrower, okay, and then we can change up the layouts of our text here. We can make this narrower, wider, we can change particular fonts, and let's start from the top and move over to the right. First off, we can insert blocks here. So besides just adding text and images, we have special layouts here, special widgets that we can place here. Let's say we want a map or a social media icons. We can insert those here, right? And then we can probably try to align it in the center. There we go. And then let's move over to the right side, and you can see that we have this block, and you can see hopefully that there are some dotted lines to show the boundaries here, and it's selected here on the right hand side. And so you can see if we clicked on the image, you can see it changes. If we clicked on the text over here, it changes as well. If we clicked on the body text, it changes as well. So for this, it's going to be real easy. We have our general settings and our advanced settings. So for this particular block, we have simple, rounded, with labels. We can change the sizes. As you can see, it's very responsive. We can also change it depending on if we're on mobile or if we're on desktop. So as you can see in mobile, it's kind of too big. So let's make them way smaller. And then on desktop, they're going to be big. And we can change up the margins. We can also enable or disable certain social media icons. So let's say we don't want to include this in LinkedIn, but we do want to put this on Telegram and not Pinterest, okay? And that should be fine. And then we can also change the colors, right? We have a color palette here. If you want it to be evil Facebook, we can have it red. And so on and so forth. We can change up our borders. And there's going to be a bunch of different options here. We can put shadows. When we hover over it, we can put a different kind of shadow. You can see it. Hopefully, it appears down there. And icon spacing. We can customize how many pixels that are apart. And background options, we can have a background or have it transparent. So you can have it brown or something just so you can see. And let's click on this. And let's go on our advanced settings here. And you can see that we can add animations to this. So flip left or zoom out right. Okay. And then Yeah, and then we can change how many how long it is, or if there's a delay, and how many times you want it to animate. And there's a bunch of other options over here that if we have a premium mode, premium version, or whatnot, we also have our other advanced settings here that we don't really have enabled. Okay, and just to show you, let's look for a different set of social media icons, just so you can see. How different each one of these block sets are. And you can see here we have interactive. It says interactive elements, and there's a logo here. And you can see these ones are blue, and these ones, this one has an S on it, which is stackable. And you can see it's a different kind of color for the icons. So let's go ahead and look for the stock WordPress ones, and you can see they're just in black. And hopefully we can find socials. Okay, you can just drag and drop those over here. And you can see they don't really look too cool. So we can click on this, and we can add more stuff here. Like, let's say, okay, Discord, right? We can add that, and you can see the icons appear, and we can set these options here. We can change how big the icons are, how far apart they are, and we can also change the icon color to be red when we hover over them. It probably won't display here since we're on preview mode. And there isn't much we can do here. We can round them out or make them square. We can put an outline or whatever. We can change the colors of that later. And that's basically it. We can't really do much with these stock ones, which is why you might want to download some or install some plugins that give you different options, such as Stackable or Green Shift. Both come with Blocksy starter templates. And if you didn't like something, you can just delete these. Oh, here. We can just delete our blocks here. And we can move these up and down. And we can even center it, or duplicate it, or lock it in, so on and so forth. So if we were to look at our other options over here, our other blocks, you can see that just the same, we have a bunch of options here. And it really depends on each of the blocks because they're so unique. And they have so many different kinds of options. So you'll have to explore those yourself. And don't worry, we'll go over the blocks probably one by one in the series, just to show you what you can do with each one, or if you're trying to do something. So let's say for this icon here, we can change how it looks, and we can also change what kind of animations it has. But there's just, as you can see, so much different kinds of blocks that it would be an inexhaustible list of things to show you guys. So we'll have to do those one by one. But I hope this clarifies the difference between the edit page button, which takes you to the block editor, and the customize button, which takes you to the WordPress customizer. So again, quick recap. Clicking on customize changes global options, which applies to the whole website. Clicking on the edit page button applies only to the specific page that you're editing. So if I wanted to edit the contact us page, I'd have to go on the contact us page, click on edit page here, and edit this page individually from here. So whatever I save here won't apply to the About Us page. Okay, so if you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, as it really helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. Show this kind of video to other nerds like us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.